And hello everyone, and welcome back to an all new episode of the Dwarf Fortress. This time, it's a Sunday I'm recording. Okay, that's just a hunter log. And yeah, just let's start right where we left. And if I remember correctly, that was with the arrival of the caravan. And they already brought their wares in. And now they're just sitting here, waiting to trade with us. What else was on the agenda? Oh yeah, we took apart an animal. And now we have leather. Also, I started digging out a refuse pile. Okay, let's go. First things first, we need to bring our wares to the traders. That is what we're going to do right now. Let's see what we have here. What we don't need. A meat pot. We need a meat pot. We need a fish pot. We need a flint barrel. Garden vegetables. We need the seed bags. We need the drinks. We need the digging implements. Oh yeah, we have some crossbows. I guess I can share. Ammo. Only copper bolts and wooden bolts. Let's bring them some of the wooden bolts. By the way, these plus, minus signs and stuff like that are implying the quality of the ware I'm about to trade, and it really makes a difference in what they will give me or what I will have to pay for something with a higher quality. Those are relatively irrelevant. You will see when we start creating masterworks what will happen. Okay, let's see. Cave spider, silk cloak, not need. Well, we have a lot of wood. Let's bring them to large logs. I guess you can always use more wood. Oh, we have one block of hematite. Good to know. Let's give them the milk. Don't need milk anyway. Some crafts. Tools. I don't really need a step ladder. I need the hives later. They can get some of the better jugs, I guess. Don't want to give them the wine pots. Maybe one of the better produced, because I need something to trade. Just because they like us doesn't mean they will give us freebies. Okay, shift and enter. Oh no, wait a second, not shift and enter. Okay, enter to move goods and escape when I'm done. And now my dwarves will bring their wares into the area. And migrants arrived. Nice. I hoped that the migrants would arrive before the caravan, but what do we have here? We have a bone carver. Really, really helpful. Thank you very much. We have a spinner. Not that useful right now. And oh, wait a second. Do we have something with wool? And then we could make cloth. That would be actually useful. We have a yak. That's about it. We have one yak. Alright, spinner not that useful right now. But we need to keep in mind that we have a spinner, because at some point we need to get a clothing industry, otherwise our dwarves will be naked and very unhappy, because clothes are slowly degenerating. Oh yeah, anyway, spinner and another farmer. Always can use another farmer, and a yak calf. Oh, a dyer. Super useless. Welcome to the military, I guess. Is he good at something? Let's see. G. Dabbling shield user, armor user, dabbling disciple, observer. Yeah, welcome to the military. He's a dabbling kicker and a dabbling dodger. Oh, he's a good fighter, man. Yeah. Okay, I'm happy about him. And a peasant. That is a skilled hammer dwarf, competent shield user. Yeah, we have two more military dwarfs. And as you know, before the winter starts, we need some military. And we have a kit. What else? A kit. I think that is like a small... No, not a duck. It's a turkey baby. A donkey. Foal. They brought a lot of children. Maybe they are from the fortress that fell. You can check that out, actually, Legends. But I will do the Legends at the middle of winter every time. because otherwise this will be way too much work, and I don't think you are really interested in the new arrivals unless you are named after one of them. Then I guess it's alright, but we will need to name them, and I will do it after the episode. Don't worry, I'm not doing it in the episode. Next episode we will do our military, and I think that is when we will start with this kind of stuff. By the way, military, let's make some more crossbows, because I can sell them really well, and if I have something that's wood, and I really need some stone for some melters. So yeah, there's that. Whoa, I take everything back. We have conglomerate without water. I just realized. This is great. Because we also have some more layers upstairs, so oh, this is loam again. Oh, there's a bit of luck we have more conglomerate downstairs. So stones just went from a big issue to a non-issue right now. Not really a non-issue, because it could be that there's only this little blob there, but I don't need them to survive. That's what I'm saying here. Because that means that I can now build right away a mechanic. And then we can start with our drawbridge. 6 conglomerates already. Nice. Anyway, guys, bring your stuff in. A donkey foal, and he's really hungry and inside. Okay, I need to make sure that my dwarves aren't bringing in their animals into the meeting area, because they will die of hunger there. And they are not smart enough to put them outside again. Donkey foal. Yak calf. The kid can run around, I guess. And the stray donkey foal also needs to be here. Alright. Also, we have puppies, as you remember. Where is my kennels? This is not my usual layout, and I'm always looking at the wrong area. Okay, let's do logical. Yeah, here they are. Puppies! Let's see. We have a stray puppy here. Medium-sized, highly social, mammalian carnivore. It had a keen sense of smell. It can be trained to obey commands. By the way, what I haven't told you is that not only the dwarves have like their own looks and feelings, animals have that too, and it makes a pretty big difference. Like here, his hair is burnt umber, his ears are umber, his tail is auburn, his head is raw umber, his front paws are brown, his rear paws are black, his skin is brown, his eyes are ash gray. And the interesting part about dogs is I can assign a dog to everyone. Cats are finding themselves some dwarf they like, and the game is also built in a way in which cats are becoming the owners of the dwarves and not the other way around. And with the other animals, if they interact for long enough, they will become the pets of the dwarves that is interacting with them, which is always really sweet, especially if you intended to slaughter them and then you can't anymore. It's also, by the way, why we really need to keep an eye on our cat population. There's a fortress death called the Catsplosion, which basically means that there's so many cats in the fortress that your frame rate dies so hard that you cannot do anything anymore. And once every cat became a pet, you cannot really turn them into meat anymore, which is a problem. Oh, they will be leaving soon? Whoa, that was a short visit. Okay, yeah, then we really need my trader at the depot. I hoped we could, like, figure something out, maybe? Let's see if I can bring the rest of the crossbows I just produced in there. Actually, the copper crossbow can go in there too. It's just about the quality of the crossbow, which makes them hit better, not what they are made of. The stuff that they are made of only represents how hard they hit. Like if my crossbow dwarves are getting into close combat, they will start bashing the enemies. Okay, let's trade. So let's see what we get here. Oh, it's only Dwarf 3, but alright. Better than nothing, and we already have it here. Cost barrel 12, 11, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. So about 100. Copper crossbow brings 20. We will get more crossbows, believe me. Even if the elves are just fighting with wooden stuff, the goblins will come at some point, and they always have stuff I can melt and turn into weapons and other nice things. Okay, so let's really think about this here. What do I really need? I would like to have some swords, actually. An iron short sword, 300. It's well made. It's a bit too heavy on the pricing. I cannot melt one myself, that is the problem, and I really would like to have a sword. Let's see if they have armor. Breastplate. Iron breastplates. Oh yeah, that is totally worth the price. Panda sweetbread. There are pandas in this map. Nice. Not on this map, but in this world. Water skins. I will make my own water skins soon. Steel pick, chestnut pick. Yeah, what I really needed was stones, but I have stones now, so I can find myself things. Laser is basically free, so I take some of them. Okay, I don't have a trader, so this should be a maximum of what I can do. So let's check it out. Shift enter. Not shift enter, let's mark everything. Just T for trade. Yes. Ah, wonderful, thank you for your business. Alright, that's it. Trading happened. We now have iron breastplate and a bit more leather. Nothing breathtaking, but this was the first caravan, and mostly this is here just so we can survive. Anyway, now we have a mechanic. 1, 2, 3, 4 rock mechanics. And they leave. Like this was last second here. It's 17 of the 8th month, so we need to keep that in mind. That is when they will arrive around that time, unless they get ambushed on the way. And they leave. So, two things now. First off, merchants have found us. Thieves are following merchants. You always need to keep that in mind. If a merchant caravan arrives, it also means that a thief now could know, not need to know, but could mean that a thief could know where you are. And thieves will try to sneak in your fortress or to steal your children. And you really need to be aware of that. So, best thing against thieves, also they are straight up walking through your doors because they have lockpicking. I put up one of my cave spider silk ropes up here. Oh, Hammer Dwarf Onget Babinol is fighting. He's fighting a panda. Have we just talked about pandas? There we go. He just killed a panda. It was a long fight too. He strikes at the Hammer Dwarf, but the shot is blocked with the bronze shield. Panda misses Hammer Dwarf, and yeah, he has him basically. The Hammer Dwarf bashes the panda in the upper body with his iron warhammer, bruising the muscle and tearing the middle spine's nervous tissue. Yeah, lower spine's nervous tissue. That's it for the panda. I have improved my hammer. That was very satisfying. Oh yeah, I bet. Destroying more nervous tissue. He's a good fighter, otherwise he wouldn't fit it. The panda tries to do something, but also has trouble breathing. And in the end, he bashes the panda in the lower body with his iron warhammer, and the injured part is crushed, and artery is opened by the attack. And that's it for the panda boy. Alright. Yeah, looks like we have panda leather now. Really nice of them, I guess, to give us free panda meat. Now we just need someone to bring it in. I hope that kills are broken. Sometimes they're not. I can't remember the setting anymore. Oh, wait a second. Where was it? Here. There's the panda. Oh. Oh. Dwarves ignore all animals. Dwarves gather animals. No. They need something with bodies. Dwarves gather bodies, and dwarves ignore, refuse from outside. And I need them, of course. That's also really good to turn on. Yeah, should be. And this is also really helpful to turn on because after a battle there will be teeth and fingers and arms and legs everywhere just lying around, and you really need to dump them and throw them away, or your dwarves will get really sad. And every time they go out to see some nature, they run into rotting corpses. Which is actually a problem if you don't know about it. The first time I played this game, I had no idea. You're getting some bins, and of course, wheelbarrows! Good thing I remembered. Yeah, wheelbarrows. Okay, this will be a corpse and a refuse pile. Alright, wheelbarrows. Okay, click. Dwarf. No, wait a second. The carpenter is making wheelbarrows. Where is it? There we go. Yeah, you can make a whole bunch of them. A wheelbarrow is exactly doing what you think it will do. It helps the dwarves hauling big stuff faster. Alright, so we are approaching winter in really fast steps, so I think it is time to bring in some wood. And I'm not sure right now where I will put my furnaces. I guess around here. Or one lower. Yeah, let's put some one lower. So I want the furnaces a bit away from the rest of the fortress. For aesthetic reasons, because I want to build a chimney at one point through the whole fortress, all the way up. And that's why I would prefer if my furnaces would be a bit farther away. Because then I don't need to build the chimney through areas I already dug out for something else. I also wanted to look really different from everything else I have. Just as I said, just for aesthetic reasons. So let's dig it this way. So this is where I will produce my coal and glass and everything, and this is for metal in the end. And right now I also need, of course, a pretty big area to put wood in. So this will be my main wood stockpile. It will take a while to fill up, and it will fill up. So I will dig it later to the outside. Okay, let's remove some stuff here to deck out. Okay. So first things first, D. In the bottom right corner you can see how much you selected, which helps when you're trying to make something looking better. 991. 991. 991, and this should be it. The last one is of course always the easiest. Yeah. Okay, so let's have some stabilizing pillars in here. This is just looks, by the way. But in the end, I will play a really long time on this map, I guess. Unless we are getting overrun by the first wave of enemies, which I don't think will happen. And it's always nice if you have something a bit more beautiful to look at than just deck out boxes. Of course, if you are playing this game the first time, just go with the boxes. It makes the game a lot easier. Not only layout wise, also gameplay wise, because it's easier to use the space you have, and your dwarves will do everything more efficient because they don't have long ways. As you can see, I'm really seriously putting down the size of my stockpile here. But I think in the end it justifies the looks justifies the means, so to speak. Not a sentence you say often, because it makes no sense. The look justifies the means. Yeah, sure about that. Sure about that. Better stay at Let's Plays. You're clearly not smart enough for real life. Dig out this thing. Next, I'm going to do a real big cut again. So unless something interesting happens or just regular dwarf stuff happens, I think I will jump over the next few months up to winter. It will still be playtime, but I don't think it's really interesting to look at when I'm just digging out stuff and planning like this thing here. I just wanted to show you how I'm planning it. Alright. This looks okay. Now we do staircases. In the middle too. This was the wrong one. I'm sorry about the music. It sounds a bit too Russian for Dwarf Fortress. But still sounds good, nonetheless. So, wait, have I done that right? Those are 7 wide. This is just 6 wide. Ah. And 2 down there. 7. 7. Sometimes you lose perspective. 10. 10. 10. And 10. Alright, let's go. I allow you to dig. Dear diggers, I allow you to dig. You dig? Okay, the rock mechanisms are already being dug out. I think I can... How far are we into this episode? Oh, 25 minutes. Yeah, okay. I guess I will record next episode because I need to set up my military anyway, and then I can also start my drawbridge. And you can witness the start of my drawbridge, how we start my furnaces. And I see you guys in the next episode of Dwarf Fortress.